So Bantu is saying there are 7 countries involved. Do we know who the 7 are? I think we know about 5, if not more.
Yeah, we know all 7, actually, from the US Department of Justice, which claims that those countries are Nigeria, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, Brazil, Venezuela and the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC. So South Africa not on that list as it's been disseminated by the US Department of Justice. And, you know, Glencore, in the statement that they have issued regarding South Africa, insists that there is no connection between the businesses that were being investigated and have now settled these claims with the US, Brazil and the UK and South Africa. They say that there has been significant misinformation out there about the investigation. None of the investigations, they say, relate to our business in South Africa or our coal, ferroalloys or Astron businesses. So that's coming from Glencore headquarters, but clearly that's the same Glencore that is being accused of a wide array of dishonest activity and has now conceded that it engaged in an array of dishonest activity, which is why these questions are not likely to disappear simply because of what Glencore is saying.
Yes, indeed. And of course, what it relates to and why South Africa is, and General Bantu Holomisa is raising this issue, we have just heard the state capture report tranche on Eskom has come out. And of course, it deals extensively with the Optimum mine, which was owned by Glencore. But actually, Glencore was squeezed out of that mine by the Gupta-owned Tegeta company. The concern, of course, is the closeness between President Cyril Ramaphosa, while he was still a businessman, with Glencore. Of course, the argument is, if you look at the findings of the state capture report, Judge Zondo says there is no evidence to show that Glencore was able to exert any influence. Glencore actually missed out in a big way. Of course, that doesn't preclude the possibility that there were other issues. Glencore, as you say, denying any wrongdoing in South Africa. But the bigger question is, if there is a culture within an organization, there has to be a really deep probe. We are seeing big fines that they are paying now. Do you think that we're going to see top executives within Glencore, perhaps from the past, if there's a new leaf, being brought to book?
Well, let me just come back to the South Africa specific nature of Glencore's statement today. They have actually specifically addressed these issues about the Optimum mine and President Ramaphosa. They say in their statement the suggestion that Glencore involved Cyril Ramaphosa in the acquisition of Optimum coal with a view to, or with the expectation of, leveraging Mr. Ramaphosa's influence to achieve amendments to the CSA is false and baseless. So they insist that that's part of the misinformation that has been spread around this case. There is more legal action coming. We know that there are court dates here in the United States for the company coming up later in June and then again towards the end of the year in October. And with the amount of attention this case is getting and the number of people internationally who are saying, well, hang on a second, I know they're paying these billion-dollar fines, but is that really it? I think there are big questions between now and, say, October as to just how much further these inquiries and discussions all advance.
Absolutely. Simon Marks in Washington, thank you very much for your time this evening.